Hello. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Sound's working. Everything's working, and we are streaming live on on YouTube. I'm so glad to be back with you. Uh, it's
Hello.
busy. Oops, I
Let's
have
see.
to
Yeah,
getting
absolutely.
feedback
Sounds
here.
working. Everything's working.
Right.
And we are streaming live.
Okay. So it's I try to get here every day, but life gets in the way. I mean, it's been really busy, and I will continue to reach out to you. If I can't do it every day, then hopefully you'll go back through all of the videos that I've created for you and keep feeding yourself. If I'm the teacher that you've chosen, otherwise, find another teacher. Please find another teacher and do yourself that favor. Somebody that you can feed your mind with every day. It's so critical. Anyway, what I want to talk about today, I'm still having fun with with Think and Grow Rich, partially because I'm teaching it to my son, and with summer vacation, we took 2 weeks off, so it's taken longer to get through these 13 steps than it would ordinarily take. Let's see. I was wondering about something. If your parents gave you rules about your life, and success would require you to violate those rules, could you do it? I mean, because it could cause serious pain. And this isn't just about breaking the moral or ethical rules they gave you. Plausibly, that should hurt. But what if they gave you toxic rules or were toxic role models around your body? What about in the area of relationships, self love, gratitude, and a healthy, sexy relationship? How about your mind, particularly in the area of problem solving in hunting and gathering? In other words, money. If you had negative messages in any of those arenas, and human beings are set to model the behaviors and perspectives of their parents, then it would be very difficult to break out of those patterns. In fact, you would feel fear and a vague sense of unease or even panic when you got close to that edge. To the degree that this is true, you will need to examine something like the morning ritual, which is autosuggestion, the third step in Think and Grow Rich, in order to align your inner world with the external path you have to follow to reach your desired goals. Frankly, most of the really smart people I know who are in pain in terms of their fitness, their emotions, and intimate relationships or careers are at this choke point. Whether you call it faith, congruence, or whatever your model suggests, you have to get past this. So let me ask you a few questions. One, do you have permission to create a map or model of success in your weakest area? A clear view of the actions and emotions, the beliefs and values of the behaviors that place your feet on the path of a role model, someone who has already accomplished the things that you want to accomplish? And trust me, if there is no single role model, you can create a cluster. In other words, I did not have a role model of a successful black male science fiction writer. I could have stopped there. Instead of that, I took a look at general principles of success that black people had used in other arenas, and principles of success that science fiction writers used. And I found where these things overlapped. Bingo, I got my path. Do you have resistance to taking daily actions in this direction? Are you allowed, you're allowed to begin by running from pain, but you have to shift to running toward pleasure. Otherwise, your motivation will fail the instant you start to succeed. Three, do you have permission to believe the world is a wonderful place full of opportunity and that you're worthy of love and that you've accomplished many things in your past and can therefore have faith that you will accomplish even greater things in the future? Do you? Is it uncomfortable for you to write down your goals and read them daily? And I mean, your goals need to be specific, not I need to earn more money, but I need, I earn 50% more this year than last year. Whatever it is, it needs to be specific and meaningful, time bound, the SMART goals. People will get really fuzzy about this because they're afraid of the specificity. So is it uncomfortable for you to write them down and read them aloud every day? Five, does it feel to you that objective success in these arenas is in alignment with your being, with your soul, that it honors your parents and ancestors, benefits your children, grandchildren, tribe, and descendants. Your answers to these questions, if you don't feel an enthusiastic yes with each of these things, you have identified the choke point. You've identified what you need to do. If you feel any discomfort about any of these, you have a constriction in the first two steps of Think and Grow Rich. There are 13 steps, and you've zeroed out in the first two. It can absolutely be predicted that you're not going to be happy in all three of the arenas of your life. Automatically. I can predict it without knowing anything else about you. The answer is the auto-suggestion thing, the third step. In the magic system, this is represented by the morning ritual. Please take this seriously and begin to engage a morning practice of movement, affirmation, visualization, and emotional flooding for just 10 to 20 minutes a day. Be the person that you know could accomplish your goals. Just for 10 to 20 minutes. Force that. If you can't do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. If you can't do 5 minutes, do 1 minute. Force it. Fake it till you make it. Act. I don't care what it is, but get started. The clock is running, people. You don't have forever to play this game. I'm getting busier all the time, and things can happen that would make it very difficult for me to have these conversations with you regularly. I will continue to have them at least once a week, but being able to have these kinds of discussions with you, it could get hard. So if there's anything you'd like to ask me about, please ask now while we still have this time. Take care. If you'd like to join my group, please go to www.stephenbarneslist.com.